It is 6 p.m. and I will call this meeting of the Town of Lunenburg Committee of the Whole to order. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that we're meeting in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. I'll also note that Councillors Halverson and Duggan have sent their regrets for this meeting. And with that, I will look for a motion to approve the agenda. Moved by Councillor Sanford, seconded by Councillor Birtles. Any additions or deletions? Discussion, debate? Seeing none. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried. That takes us on to the committee meeting minutes of April 19th. I'm going to motion to approve those as circulated. Moved by Councillor Ernst, seconded by the Deputy Mayor. Any errors or omissions to note? Seeing none. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried. That takes us on to item 9, which is new business and our response to the Nova Scotia Federation of Municipalities survey related to the process for service exchange and Municipal Government Act review. Staff have prepared a report based on written submissions by councillors and their own content, and I will open the floor for any questions or discussion on that. Councillor Sanford.
So I just noted one section in the report. First of all, I think it was very well done, and I'm keen with the points that have been made. The section that refers to Airbnb, I think needs clarity, and as opposed to stating Airbnb specific, I would think it would be something to in the effect of use of social media platforms, perhaps using as an example Airbnb, vacation rental by owner. I don't think we want to be specific to Airbnb per se.
Yeah, and that was under the revenue, under the section for potential new sources of revenue. There are a lot of, sharing and social, like Uber, taxis and things like that. So
yeah, I think I can provide some better wording to that one. Perhaps looking at that is effectively an example of an unregulated revenue source for which municipal government can be identified as having some interest in moving forward to be part of a regulated, organized, structured process to better levy taxation, whether it be commercial taxation or some form of other taxation on these enterprises. So what I'll do is I'll change the wording to be more inclusive in nature, and then provide 2 or 3 of these as examples.
Perfect.
To back that up. Okay, thank you very much. Good point.
Thank you.
yeah, and that covers a number of industries as well. It's not just housing rentals either. It's potential taxis or other things we would issue licenses for that we'd consider. So I think everybody would be content to leave that with staff to come up with some appropriate language as an amendment. Well, it hasn't been moved yet, so we can leave that to staff. So are there any other comments, discussion? Okay, seeing none, there is a draft motion provided. If anybody would like to move to recommend that to council, moved by Councillor Ernst, seconded by Councillor Sanford. Any further discussion or debate? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The motion is carried. And with that, I will declare the meeting of Committee of the Whole adjourned. Record.